the fight together with the solidarity of a characteristic of our alliance, not only the pandemic, that we are already working on that, but of also the effects of the pandemic and the generation of a new economic model, which is more similar to what already exists in the countries of ALBA-TCP and different to what the world has seen, an economic model in which the human is at the center and not accumulation of wealth, and in which work is an essential element of interaction of human beings, which is the most important factor. We have to add that in the declaration we agree upon the approval of the economic contingency plan in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic of ALBA-TCP. In that plan, as stated by our Minister of Economy, Tarek El Aissami, at the beginning of this meeting, we approve important decisions in the energy sector related to Petrocaribe that we will see Petrocaribe soon navigating the seas and extending our energy capacities and giving to the peoples of this region, in spite of the aggressions and the sanctions and the economic harassment against PDVSA and against the energy heart in Venezuela, we will see again this initiative of Commander Hugo Chavez giving energy to our countries. And at the same time, Vice Minister El Aissami said that the other arm, on the one hand, Petrocaribe and a Bank of ALBA, Raúl Licausi is here present, and through the Bank of ALBA, we're going to activate in a very specific manner and cohesive manner sectors of the economies of our countries, especially countries from the Eastern Caribbean, and of course also Cuba, Nicaragua. We are going to go to the most vulnerable sectors of the economy to reactivate them effectively with the necessary follow-up and with the financing of Bank of ALBA, and also in the realm of air and sea transport, and to reactivate tourism. Those sectors are going to be to receive also funds from Bank of ALBA. We have received two initiatives of. We're relaunching these two initiatives of ALBA, and we have to remain. They have to remain active forever. ALBA Health and ALBA Food. ALBA Health has been reactivated, and we have taken all the measures to coordinate our health systems for prevention and to face together COVID-19. When economies open and flight restrictions and knowing that the virus is present in the world, we will be able to face new surges, and ALBA-TCP shall be there with the creation of a medicine bank, with a bank of equipment in order to face the pandemic. We are receiving the support of China, the United Nations, Russia, and others. We are going to build our own capacities to face at any time this situation, and we are establishing a health observatory of ALBA to monitor this disease, COVID-19, so that when we have an alert in any of our territories in Venezuela or Cuba or any of the island member states, We are also continue with training in matters of health and food and supply, agricultural supplies. So the bank will make great efforts in matters of transport, and we're going to continue to study the financial reengineering within the ALBA. We have to remember that we have the Sucre as a tool for exchange and compensation. We maybe we have to totally change it or move forward with the world of cryptocurrency. We have Simon Serpahi, who is in charge of that area and who's working with the member states, and we will make other decisions. And it's very important that we created the uh, International Humanitarian Fund for ALBA-TCP, humanitarian fund. And we know that the hurricane season will start soon. We in Venezuela, we are very protected, but we have also been affected by rains and mudslides. But in the countries of the Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean, and the North and South, hurricanes always have a negative effect. So, and those who commit as the U.S., then they don't give the help they needed. So it shall depend upon us and upon ALBA-TCP and the spirit of ALBA-TCP to create the mechanisms to make our peoples more resilient than ever in the face of undesired situations as those caused by hurricanes. Humanitarian fund. That fund shall be created with Bank of ALBA with initial contributions that have been defined, and those resources shall be used for any risk situation in our countries. Solidarity has always characterized ALBA and will continue to do so. We also decided to create a technical economic complementation office in Caracas. Our alliance has had great capacities in social and education matters, but we have always have had weaknesses in economic complementation. So we have to do what our commander Hugo Chavez and Fidel Castro said, that they created ALBA in a comprehensive manner, not only for all social matters, but in cultural matter, but for all the realms of our lives. So the economic sector is also present. That's why we are holding this political and economic council. This is the first time that we hold this meeting together because we need the solidarity of our alliance. So that technical office is created here under the sponsorship of the Bank of ALBA, and in the next days we're going to define the country that is going to organize the political council in the next year, and a delegate of that country shall be installed in Venezuela to activate in a concrete manner our economic integration policies. And we also have decided that Prime Minister Gaston Brown, in the meeting of June the 10th, we said that we have to reach two other nations. We held a meeting on Thursday with the Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov from Russia, and we submitted the proposal of ALBA, a forum ALBA Russia, and it was very well welcomed by him, and he started to work with his team to do so, as we have the forum Select Russia that will be held this year with the presidency of Mexico. But ALBA with Russia, ALBA with China, and any other region who wants to join us. ALBA with Africa, with the African Union. We are already making contact with them. We have to have an international presence with the alliance in a very complex situation with many aggressions and difficulties in the economic model. Well, that's the time for ALBA to show its willingness, its energy, ethics, moral, and solidarity to be able to have results and an answer for our peoples, and even beyond our peoples, because it is the internationalist solidarity of our alliance. 15 years after the creation of PetroCaribe, we have fulfilled our duties given by through the mandate of our presidents. And Maduro has had much willingness to work with the Bank of ALBA and the member states of ALBA. And Grenada and St. Kitts and Nevis are the only countries who are not part of the Bank of ALBA. And we believe that we have a very valuable meeting. We would like to thank the foreign ministers, the ministers of economy present in Cuba, Grenada, Nicaragua, St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Antigua and Barbuda. Thanks for your participation, and now we have a very strong alliance for the peoples of our America. And this historic challenge of the COVID-19 pandemic, the ALBA shall have the victory. Thank you very much. Thank you, comrades from ALBA.